Hello, I'm Priscilla Archangel, and my leadership lesson for you today is let it go. Make room for new opportunities. Recently, in a fit of decluttering my office, I decided to take a CD cassette player off my bookshelf that I had not used in years, and I just gave it away to charity. And while I was at it, I found some other old pieces and old vestiges of technology that I really wasn't using, and I gave that away as well. Now the point here is that while it was perfectly good and the information contained on it was still very relevant, the methodology and the technology had changed, and it just wasn't what I used anymore to consume media information. Now, technology is changing in other ways as well. My husband told me the other day that they're now using drones to film golf tournaments instead of just the traditional blimps because the drones can get wonderful new angles. He was ecstatic about it. And then you have things like Columbia House, which some of us know as a mail order giant for CDs and DVDs, and their profits have plummeted in the past decade or two. They recently filed for bankruptcy. Also, you have some of the big media companies who experienced lower earnings than they've anticipated, and as a result, they're finding that more consumers are cutting the cord and don't want to buy into the traditional cable TV channels because they instead want streaming video. Technology is changing. And so where does that leave us? Think about the fact that we're all in corporations and all of us are assembly of people in corporations, and we bring all of our norms and preferences and wishes and things that we want to hold on to from the past with us. And so typically what you may find in corporations and organizations these days are groups of people who want to hang on to what used to work, what used to make money, what used to be the way we do things. And that is no longer relevant to where we're going in the future. My recommendation is that every organization, at least annually, take the time to stop and evaluate everything you're doing and figure out what is no longer working. What do you need to change? What do you need to shift? What do you need to clear out so that you can make room for new and different things that are more relevant to where your customers are going, where your clients are going, where your environment is calling you? Some things to think about are business processes. Business processes that no longer serve the client effectively, that no longer serve you effectively. It's time to change them. It's time to make a radical shift. Think about product lines also, where sales are lagging and you've constantly been trying to prop them up, constantly been trying to increase the marketing, but you know that this is taking 80% of your time and maybe only bringing in 20% of your profits. Cut that cord. Think about the technology that you use, which, while it may work perfectly well, it's no longer the best technology. It's no longer the leading edge technology. It's not what's going to take you into the future. Evaluate that. Evaluate your strategies that someone identified and someone holds very dear to them because it's their personal strategy, but is it working for you? All right? It's maybe time to cut that cord. And then some of us sometimes need to reevaluate our jobs and the roles and the positions that we hold to see, is that what is still working for us? Is that still in line with where we want to go with our careers? It may be time to take a shift. So think about what's holding you back into the past, what may no longer be relevant in your life, where you need to let it go, make room for new opportunities that will propel you into the future. Thanks for listening.